Thought I'd show you a little bit of the chaos around here. The ducks. And I got one that has figured out how to get out every single day. And so I decided this bad boy is going to stay in here until I figure out how it's getting in and out. I separated out this hen. She's setting a nest of eggs. And she's been setting for a while. I don't know when she started. But I hope she hatches them out pretty soon. I planted a new patch of green beans for some later green beans. And I have these. They're kind of half runners. I don't know what kind of bean they are, but they're putting on some beans. Don't know. It tastes pretty good. And here's some Thai basil, regular basil. And then this, red noodle beans that have just started to bloom. So I'll be getting some of them pretty soon. These are the, I think they're called Louisiana evergreen shallots. I don't know. I got them from Lazy Dog Farms. I harvested a bunch, replanted them, and they're coming back up. These are stalks from what was out here and I let go to seed. I've got peanuts growing in here. Had some gledolias there and this cornflower that's done. And this is a Thai basil in here. It's a big mama jama. Then these were onions that got left behind. So I went ahead and planted them just to see if they'll make onions. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, you leave them chickens alone. Oh yeah, I have dill everywhere. I mean, everywhere. It just volunteers. And here's some more of that evergreen shallots. And this, I think, is a peach tree. I planted some pits and seeds from some fruit that was bought. And it came up and I put it in this pot. And it looks like it's doing really well. Right here is a Mary Lane fig that I got from Lazy Dog Farm. I got it on clearance last fall. I kept it in the house all winter and planted it out this spring, and it looks like it's doing pretty good. And we're gonna see whether it'll overwinter. I'll let you know next spring. I cut out all the old canes from my raspberry patch, and these are all new ones this year for next year's harvest. My blueberries, oh my gosh, I just picked them this morning, so you can see there's not many ripe in here because I've already picked them. But yeah, I still have ripe ones in there. Look at here. Look at these. You got to pretty much pick them every day, because if you don't, they'll get away from you. I mean, and nothing flat. Anyway, blueberries. I got 4 different bushes. They're 4 different varieties. This one on this end is kind of short. This one on this end is kind of short. They put on way more fruit. I need to look see what kind they are. These 2 are taller, and they didn't have as much fruit on them, but they get way taller than the other 2. So we'll see. My corn has struggled. As you can see, it's kind of everywhere. Up and down, looks like I don't know, looks up tall and short and whatever. I I replanted some because it was real spotty germination. Probably will get some corn. This is gourd tooth corn. It's supposed to be a soft kernel corn for feed. Easier for animals to eat. We'll see how this does. I put this fence around my sweet potatoes because I got a deer, or 2 or 3, that came in and mowed it down. I mean, just ate the tops off of all the leaves. So far, this little fence is working. And I've got some ginger planted in there and sweet potatoes. I planted some tomatoes. I mean, brain dead. Tobacco. And I've had to watch because I've had tobacco worms, better known to most gardeners as tomato worms, same worm. And this guy, for instance, has just got all kinds of aphids on it. I sprayed it with some kaolin clay, which works, but it gets washed off. And I just look for worms anytime I come out here. And then my peppers are doing really well. I have, these are datil peppers I got from my daughter. They're supposed to be hot. I have jalapeno peppers from Save Seed. You can see they're putting on good peppers. I got Marconi peppers. They're a big sweet pepper. And then I got this one from my daughter too. Don't know. It's supposed to be a really thick skin. Matter of fact, I know it's a thick skin pepper. It's a sweet pepper, and it's really good. Not one single squash that I planted survived. I planted them up there, and the squash bugs decimated them. I do have sorghum and cream peas down through here, and I had sunflowers in there. You can see one right there. Let's see if I can show you right there. Sunflowers. But the deer came in and ate the tops off of every one of the sunflowers. But it looks like I may get some sorghum. They came through and ate all the tops off of these beans. And then I'm not sure, I think these might be cream peas too, but came through and ate the tops off of it. My flax is going to seed, but it didn't get very tall. So I'm going to have to come out as soon as it dries up a little bit and harvest all this, so at least I'll have flaxseed. I was trying to grow it for my daughter to use to make some fiber. She does a lot of fiber dyeing and spinning and stuff. This right here is bronze fennel. Oh my gosh, I planted it last year. Look at this bad boy. It came back. I have some of this stuff that's come back for 3 years. I thought it was a biennial, but maybe not. And then this down through here was rattlesnake pole beans, and I've harvested off of them about 3 times, and they're about done. And then I have these spoon tomatoes. Look at these little guys. Aren't they adorable? They're about the size of, they're about the size of a pea, but they have a really good flavor. I stick them on top of pizzas and all kinds of stuff. I need to come down here and harvest all these. This fennel right here is 3 years old. I planted it 2 years ago, and it just keeps coming back. Yep. And of course, more dill. I got some tomatoes coming on down through here. Don't even know what kind they are. They're from Save Seeds, and I just keep keep saving them. This guy must have a worm here somewhere. That's probably from the worm that I found with the grandkids the other day. We gave it to the chickens. And then these are black cherry tomatoes. They're doing pretty good. That right there is parsley. It's gone to seed. It was planted last year, so it's parsley seed. I'm gonna save the seed. I don't know if you can use it for seasoning or what. I got buckwheat in here all over the place. Narcissisms. Yeah, things are really pretty weedy. I have 3 little baby grandbabies staying with me for a month, so I don't get to do as much gardening as I'd like. Let me show you this though. This I'm really thrilled about. Now my little grandson, he picked one of them off, and we had a discussion on what not to do, but I'm gonna have hazelnuts this year. They're all over the place. And bless his heart, he picked one off that had 3 nuts in a cluster. Now go figure. There's only single clusters, and these guys are making me crazy. I don't know if you can see them or not. See them right there? Japanese beetles. They are eating my plant alive. I've got these native crab apples. They're little bitty. Don't know when they actually are ripe. They're kind of red on one side, and like I said, I don't know when they're actually ripe. I know that you can make crab apple jelly out of them, but that's about it. Here's some more of that fennel. And I have these peaches, and I did not spray them right after they bloomed, and as you can see, they're going to be a mess. Very few of them are going to be even worth messing with. But I'll know next year, because there's a lot of them on here. And I don't even know what kind. It was supposed to be, this was supposed to be a plum, a domestic plum tree. Well, evidently not. It's not a plum tree, it's a peach tree. Anyway, and I do have a plum tree. And I netted a few of the plums to try and keep the insects out of them. And we'll see if how they turn out. But there's plums, quite a few plums on this thing. I can't find them right off. They hide. But anyway, so I'm going to get some fruit. This right here is horehound. It's used for colds and flus. Anyway, this is my new Tennessee home, and I'm Jo, and I just thought I'd show you a little bit around. Haven't really been into maintenance much here the last couple, 2-3 weeks with the grandkids being here. It's kind of hard. They're like 4, 7, and 8, so they take a lot of time. This is my rhubarb. It's done, pretty much done for the year. I'm just letting it, hang out, and my asparagus, but the big takeaway is all the baby ducks. Oh my gosh. I have so many baby. Oh, I see one trying to get out. I didn't make it. Yep. 35 baby ducks. And then I have one that's been setting a nest up in there, but she's out here now, so I don't know. Maybe she gave up. Don't know. Give him some blueberries. Oh, look at them. It says, I want that blueberry. Well, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, this is the boss hog. Yeah, he's exiled. Because he's such a butthead. Yeah, look at him. Talk to y'all later.